1,000 miles, so it's time to give her an oil change. So we're gonna do that today. What to do is drain all the old oil. See how dirty that is, everybody. So we're gonna check that out. All right, a little tool chest. So, first thing I'm gonna do, you guys, instead of just draining the oil out, and the oil will hit this bottom skid plate or whatever they call this. I don't know what this is exactly, but this bottom plastic of the bike. So I'm going to take off this bottom plastic with some L wrenches, of course. So we're going to do that. So get that done first real quick. Take off our first screw. It's no problem. The little freaker is stuck on here. I'll get my other Allen wrenches. I don't like these ones. I always do this sometimes. Alright, well, I'll get that. Oh, there it is. I don't know why they did that like that, but okay. And so we also have another one right up here in this front. We have this screw that we gotta, so we just gotta take off, what is it, probably one. Is it just this one? Let's see. Might just be that one. Nope, there's another one over here. So we also have to take off. Okay, so I'm going to take off this other bottom plastic. There's a little strip. Oh. Hey, it's a little hard. Get some better leverage. Oh, and I'm going the wrong way, so that's probably why it's not coming loose. You hold the bike. Finally loosen that bad boy up. Feels pretty loose, like if I get, yep. It was just really tight right there. Now that it's loose, no problem. Take it in off. As we take this off, we can start to slide this. So we're gonna slide these two little things out. All right, found the drain plug. That drain plug is right here. So we're gonna unscrew that plug, let all the oil drain out, give it about 10-15 minutes, make sure it all drains out. Do that, we're gonna remove the filter, change the gasket, and all the shebang. So boom, boom, boom. What type of, so let's see, this 10mm do it? Nope. I think it's probably gonna need, let's see if this 9. That's too big. Ooh, we have a winner. So, yep, 12 millimeter. We're gonna put that on like so. All right. Wanna make sure it's lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay. Finally have I got it. This bolt loose. Goodness, that was on too tight. Oh, it's supposed to be on tight. You slide your foot over a little bit. There, buddy. There we go. Look at how dark that oil is. That is, yeah, it was definitely time for an oil change. Get my little rag. Make sure you guys have a rag so that you can clean off your tools, clean off the bolt. Get all the grime and everything off of it. See, he wanted to charge me for another one of these. This bad boy is still good. Okay, so you can lean the bike over, let it drain all the way out. There you go. So guys, we're gonna let it drain for about 10 minutes or so, and once that's done draining, move on to the next step. Yep, this is the bolt that is inside that helps keep all the oil and engine oil inside of the bike. Thing about motorcycles is that you don't have to worry. Like, a lot of people be like, do you need to get a lift kit? Nope. As you can see, I'm just leaning my bike over, just using my kickstand. You definitely want a pan, a drain pan, and get all that, you know, the gasket and the oil filter. What worked best for me when it came to socket size is the 12 millimeter socket. That seemed to have taken it off the boat just fine. You know, just like me, I know, just like you guys, like to try to keep your bike clean. So I'm going to let that finish draining, and then once that is done, try to do a little bit of cleaning on the undercarriage. Got a little bit here on my bike. I feel like I made it worse. We'll clean that off better in a second. Alright, so we're gonna get off these bolts right here. Oh shit, that's not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it like that. I need something with a little bit more leverage. Where is my super suit woman? Alright, so I'm clumsy. So what I'm attaching is an 8mm right here socket. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get it. So we're gonna turn a little bit more. Okay, guys, this is where the and also I don't want any of those little bolts dropping into this oil, so I'm just gonna slide that a little bit out of my way. Like this. Okay. All right, so see, a little bit of oil is dripping out of this part due to the fact that I need to let it drain some more.
All right, we are back, guys. Definitely seems like it is done dripping. So we are gonna now get the rest of this off.
Take out this first screw. Make sure you put them in a good place where you don't lose your shit, okay?
Alright, so yeah, so now that we allowed a lot more of the oil to actually have drained out, it's way not so much dripping out from this part where the filter is. It's gonna look at less. And yep, there'll be a little bit more that drains out. Starting to get chilly. Switch the tool, make it a little easier on myself.
Alright. So there's everything. So that is our... Oh, see, I just told you guys, watch dropping it in there, and I just dropped it in there. Dropped it in the oil. Okay, where's my tab? There it is. Because I'm about to get oil all over myself. Alright, so, like, as you can see, guys, here's the old oil filter. Ooh, look at that. Look at that compared to the new one. Let's see the new one, yeah. Look at that. So that is, yeah, completely different color. It's great. No problem. Okay, so we can put that there. You know, this gasket is still usable, so I'm gonna just save it, right? Just in case if I need one, I might just use it again. So, let's do this. Let those sit there right now. Get all this stuff off of this. And so what you want to do is make sure to get all the remaining oil or whatever oil that's left over. You want to get it all out of here. clean this up, make it real nice and clean. Okay, we're also going to, oh no. Okay, definitely need that to be here, so don't want to lose this spring. Spring is important, but we want to clean out the inside of this header as well. Want no old oil from the old wear and tear to be in here. So that's what we're gonna do. More so you can see my. But yeah, I'm just taking a rag, you guys, and I'm just going on the inside, and a rag that preferably is cleaned. You definitely want a clean rag. You don't want to add more dirt in here, and you want to just take your hand in there and clean out all the old oil. Come back. Get some of that engine out, that oil out of here, these screws. Or screws to come loose later. So boom, almost done cleaning all of my oil out of here, out of this cap. Okay, now that that is all clean, we are going to move on to our next part of this. Alright, got some makeshift Q-tips to get inside this little part right here. I'll let all this, well, I just don't want it to affect the screws later. Something loosen it up or anything like that of that nature. See how a little oil just dripped out of there, so we're gonna get that oil and everything. That's good stuff. Alright. Now that we got all of the oil we could get out of the bike, it's gone. We are going to, it's nice and clean in here, nice and orderly. You know, it's just the Virgo inside of me cleaning everything, you know, until it's all the way done. Okay, it's just a clean monster. Clean these things. Okay, so now that that is all clean, we are going to move on to right back now that we're done draining. So, guys. difficult is just like this angle. Oh yeah, can you tilt the bike so that I can not so much. There we go. If you can have somebody help you tip the bike, that'd be great. It's gonna help you tremendously. Want to make sure that is on quite tight. Boom. Okay. So we're gonna put the oil filter in now, and it even says outside. It even states to put this towards the cover. So this is going to go this way. So we want to make sure we have our gasket. And so we're making sure our gasket is clean. What we're going to do. And so that is how that sits on there. And then I will be reattaching. The way you do that is I start off with at least a screw in. This little springy thing comes out sometimes. I'm not gonna tighten anything specifically down yet, you guys. I am just going to put my first 2 bolts on. Hey. Okay. Just trying to make sure I clean these bolts. And we're gonna put our other 2 on. So what I'm gonna show you guys is the star pattern. Is every mechanic's bread and butter. So basically, do a star. Make a star pattern whether you go this way or you go this way, that way, this way, or you go this way, that way, that way. Just want to make sure that you are tightening up. So I just did this one, so I'm gonna go here. All right, we are back, guys. Yep, I definitely fucking which. Fuck. I torqued it too hard and then so that is what you don't do, is torque it too much. And I knew I was getting there and I just kept going. Okay. Is what I just showed you. Is tying the screw too tight that you fucking snap it. Now, luckily, I was able to get the screw out and it was snapped at a good place. Now, I called the place up to see how much it would cost. That's about $150 just to get this screw out of here. But I see how difficult it can be to get it out, so I understand. You know, if you do snap it and you can't get it out yourself, I'd pay the $150. But we got 2 new screws. Thank you, Ace Hardware Store, for all the help that you guys gave me inside. And so, yeah, we have our new screw. And I got an extra one just in case I wanted to do any more snapping. We're not going to be trying to do that, of course, because we've had enough today. I just want to get this done. Let's get that happening. Okay. I just think it would be a great video for me to show you guys how I did it. So,
help somebody out that,
okay, so that is very true.
Yeah.
Okay, so what had happened was this screw was pretty much a little bit coming out and protruding from the screw that I had snapped it in. What I did was grab a flathead screwdriver, and this is only if it's not snapped in deep enough where you can get a flathead screwdriver and you want to basically chisel your own indentations on the screw. And then once you do that, you'll have enough, just like enough give and groove in there to slowly start working the screw out, which is what I did. You'll see here, like, I did that in. It allowed me to screw it out enough and turn it enough to get the screw out where I can then manually unscrew it with my hand. And that was tremendous lifesaver. I watched a whole bunch of videos on how you can do it other ways, and then it just clicked to me, why don't I try that? I tried it out and it definitely worked, you guys. So little tip from me on how to get that out if the screw is protruding just enough for you to be able to get a flathead in there and wiggle it out. So we are going to finish where we were at when it comes to, we're gonna put this back on. We're gonna put our gasket. Thank you for cleaning it. We're gonna put our gasket back on like so. Then we're gonna grab our new screw. Our new screw, you guys. This little springy thing. Stay wanting to come out. So, and we're gonna use that screw like so. Here. Okay, the spring is in there correctly. You can feel it. Grab the other screw. And like we said, we're going to tighten in the star pattern, you guys, just like last time. Alright, motherfuckers. Okay, we almost done with this shit because I'm fucking over changing the oil on this fucking bike already. Okay, so we're about to do 1.5 liters, okay? 1.5 liters of that 10W30, okay, for our oil change. And so we're gonna use our filter. Yep, we're just gonna put that in there. Not cool. All right, we have 1 full quart in there. Thank you, Jesus. All right, and now we're going to do half a quart. So we're going to do, half a pint or whatever. And we're going to do half. So we're going to stop about right here.
haven't poured that much yet, so it might not even be shown yet.
Well, excuse me. Okay.
There you go.
Schooling me and shit. All right. It's getting in there.
Yes, it is.
Don't want to put too much, you guys. That is definitely what you don't want to do, is put too much oil. But I drained the mess out of that bad boy. So the longer you, and that's one I just learned too, the longer you let it drain, that will determine if you're gonna do like a quart and a half or a quart and quart 0.8, you know. Again, with the with the swim moves on it, suck. Okay, so we are definitely at a half. So what we're going to do is of course we're gonna seal this bad boy back up like that. Let that oil get in there, enrich that bike some, you know, let everything flow, and then we're gonna turn her on and see how she rides. Okay, yep, definitely put a nice amount on there. So, gonna let it sit for a second, turn her on, start her up, and then yeah, make sure everything's good. Alright, we're gonna make sure to dispose of this oil correctly. Make sure you recycle it, you guys. You don't just pour this out into the earth or the dirt or anything like that. You know, we want to make sure we respect our earth, and we love riding everything, but definitely want to respect the earth. So you can take it to your local what do you call that, it doesn't have to be a motorcycle shop, but just any auto body shop. There you go. You can take it to your local auto body shop, and they will recycle it or dispose of it properly. So I'm gonna take this to AutoZones or O'Reilly or something. They'll dispose of it correctly. So, boom. All right, so we're just cleaning up everything real quick. All the components for this. Gonna put this on after I start the bike up, you guys, because I want to start the bike up, make sure that it actually everything is running smoothly before I just put the bottom plastic back on, because then I'm gonna have to take it off, blah blah blah. It's just a lot of hassle. So we're gonna start the bike up right about back.